88.1 XFM Tauranga Music Station. Also another sponsored episode of Mike Time with Marty. Jets Car Grooming, all the way over from Tauranga. If you want your car spick and span, just go to Jets Car Grooming. I have got yet another ZM presenter, so say hello to Meg and Ella.
Hi.
Hello.
Meg, I saw your reaction when I said ZM presenter.
What was my reaction when you said that?
Yeah, sometimes we feel like little small fishes sometimes, and it's weird.
Yeah. For those, I'm assuming this is audio. So for those who did not see, my mouth fell to the ground, and yes, literally have to remind yourself sometimes because it's a pretty lucky spot to be in. As little radio babies, but you're very, very grateful.
Very cool.
Yes. Also, Meg, this is also video.
Oh,
smile.
Yeah. God, I hope it wasn't my nose. Scratch you. Should we get rid of the marker in the back?
No, you're fine. Here we go. Okay. So, we'll start off with Meg. How did you get started in doing radio and presenting?
Oh God, it's a long story.
It is short.
So I got my start in radio when I was like 11 or 10 years old because I won a competition on a local radio station in the Hawke's Bay. And the premise of this competition was that, Hawke's Bay, let's go, that you had to answer 2 weeks of dinosaur trivia, and then I got to go and see Walking with Dinosaurs at Victor Arena at the time. So cool. And so that was my first taster, and then I've always been an actor and a dancer and a very theatrical human being. And I did a little bit of work experience for MediaWorks, and then I got a Thunder job at NZME, and then I went to broadcasting school, and wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Okay. And Ella, how did you get started doing radio presenting?
A little bit different to Meg. Throughout school, I guess my family had been known as the family that was good at speeches. And so I was another one part of the family. I loved it. It was one of my favorite times of the year. I guess from there I was like, how can I get a job
doing speeches
where I can do speeches all day? And radio kind of was that option, but also I really love that technical side of radio as well, all the buttons and the editing and the digital side. So it kind of offered everything that I was like interested in. So that was my little journey. It was fun.
Okay, so what was your reactions when you were asked to present for ZM?
Do you want to go first?
Actually, so we're at BSCO, and around the time of year, at the end of the year, we get phone calls from people being like, yep, we'd love to have you on board. Let us know later because we can't say yes on that date yet. So Meg got the call first.
I knew for like 6 hours before Ella did, and I couldn't tell her.
Yeah. And so Meg was like, Ella, she didn't say anything.
I was like sneaking around taking videos of her being like, she doesn't even know. Like, I was in a studio, like I was in a soundproof room, and I just cried. And then I rang my mum and dad, and they cried as well. Because it was just like the least, like when you get called up to be like, yeah, going on work placement at ZM or whatever, you're expecting like, oh yeah, you'll be doing, Black Thunders or whatever. You don't expect to be like, oh, do you want to come and host a like late night show on the network? Yeah. It's just unheard of. And so I cried. And then that was the hardest kept secret, that 6 hours of my entire life.
You were weird. You're off vibes. I didn't know what was happening. And then Ross was like, how boss? He was just like, I'm going to give you a call soon. That was a text. He was putting his kid down. And so we were just like, can we have the call? Can we have the call?
It was painful.
Took a while, and then when we did find out.
But I actually did pressure him into telling us because I remember he emailed me and he was like, hey, going to give you a call regarding like a work placement opportunity. And I was like, fantastic. And he was like, it's a goodie. It's like a dream role. And I was like,
can you tell us?
Ross, you can't just drop that on me and not call me straight away. So if you've got some time this afternoon, could you please call me ASAP? And then he did.
There you go.
Okay.
It was a moment of tears and shock. I think I just said shut up to Ross.
I recorded because I didn't know at the time that it would be worth videoing, but because I knew in advance, I have about a 10-minute video of the phone call that Ella had, and I have her reaction on camera.
It's a lot of
and we jumped around our flat kitchen because we lived together, and I had a towel on my head and we just kind of yelled a lot.
Yeah, it was fun. Good time.
That's kind of the reaction when I got accepted into radio school. I was at high school. I think it was like my last few days until I graduated. And then I got a thing in the mail. And it was like, you've been accepted into radio school. I'm like, screamed. Everyone's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I got accepted into radio school.
Yeah, it's that good feeling, man. I'm just like, yes, I did it.
Yeah, I definitely feel like while, the phone call of you're going to have a ZM show is not a super universal experience. I feel like everyone has their own versions of that and knows what that's like. And it was, I still have to pinch myself.
Yeah.
So what's it like working with the likes of Cam Mansell?
He's
I
great.
love Cam.
It's so good when you like meet these people you've seen and like listened to for years. And then when you finally like work with them, they're just lovely. And Cam is particularly just the sweetest we've been. Chats to us and is a silly wee sausage. But no, he's great. He works hard and he really just took us under his wing.
He did. I think especially the thing with Cam, like I grew up listening. I used to do my year 11 painting internals at like 11 o'clock at night with Cam on the radio with me. And I told him tipsy, don't tell anyone. But I think the thing that strikes me the most about Cam is like we shaved 2 hours off his show. Like we stole a bit of his airtime essentially. And he has just been like a big brother. Like he's been so welcoming, so helpful, always willing to help us out.
Inclusive. Like sometimes it's hard when then there's a new person and you're like, it's just always nice to be like, hey, do you want to come do this? And that's what he's always done. Yeah.
He's wonderful.
Good place to be.
Awesome. Okay, well, have you guys heard the show Hot Ones?
Yes.
Okay, well, I've kind of taken a bit of an idea from them. So I'm going to dabble in your guys' Instagram and you've just got to explain that gram.
Wait, is it our personal Instagrams or the ZM's Meg and Ella Instagram?
A bit of both.
Oh, this is great. That's fun.
Okay, Ella, we're going to start with you.
Yes.
Are you ready? Are you prepared? Okay.
I think so.
Please explain this gram.
Oh, okay. A few years ago, when I lived in Christchurch, Mum came down to see me. And so we went to Akaroa, which is just, I don't know, an hour out of Christchurch. And so I was taking photos with my film camera and we go visit this lady's house. All around the house is like ceramics and just the way she's done her garden is like full tiles and ceramics. And so I took a photo of my mum on the ceramic piano. And
it was like mosaic and beautiful. And
yeah, it was random.
Did it work? Like
no.
Yeah, piano outside. I mean,
it did not work, but it was cool. Good memory.
Okay, next one. This is you and a bunch of friends at Bay Dreams.
Oh, that's like one of my only festivals I've been to because I'm not really a festival girl. But so I was like, let's just give it a go. Bay Dreams, let's see how it is. Stayed at my friend's house, Kate's, and yeah, I missed the first act, which was the one I wanted to see, and then ate. I was actually not too drunk because under the sun, you don't you want to be safe.
I wasn't there, but I heard it was hot.
Yeah, it was hot, so you want to be careful. But yeah, no, it was a good time, good music, Kiwi music, and it was before I think COVID.
It would have been the start.
Yeah, so like international acts were over as well. I think it was like last week did that. Yeah, good memory.
Okay, last one, and then we're going to move over to Meg. Love the show. All right.
Oh
wow! Is that Marty and Steph?
That is Marty and Steph.
I love them.
What throwback?
This was before B School. Clearly you can tell I'm a bit of a radio nerd back then as well. Up the radio nerds. But yes, my friend, who's not in that photo, but the girl is, her husband, worked with Steph. Did uni with Steph. And so they were really good buddies. And he just somehow got the connection and hooked me up with a wee tour at the edge, and to meet Steph and Marty. It was so sweet and very, very, very cool, and just cemented like, yeah, I want to do this. They're great. I want to do it. Yeah, so I got a cheeky photo. It's proof.
Lucky you. Okay,
Yeah.
Meg, are you ready?
Oh,
No,
I'm
but
excited.
just go for it. I know I've got some weird crap on my
I hope
Instagram.
these good ones.
Yeah, you do a little bit. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to show the non-armpit photo.
Oh,
Yes!
okay. Okay, yeah.
Or
There is a
if-
photo of my armpit.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, explain the gram. Well,
Yep.
okay, this was a big moment for me because this was the first time ever in my whole entire life that a brand sent me PR.
Mhm.
And funnily enough, it wasn't a paid thing. It was just kind of like, here is some deodorant. If you post it on your Instagram, you can, but no one's holding a gun to your head. So Dove sent me some deodorant, which was great because I use Dove deodorant anyway, and deodorant's expensive, so thank you. And I decided to do what they asked, and I posted it, and I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do a generic, boring, I am a beautiful lady with my legs out. And also I just had my second COVID jab, so I was feeling like poos and wheeze. So I just literally got my pits out and was like,
Why not?
here's my stubble, here's my ingrown hair, here's some deodorant, thanks Dove.
I liked it. It was good.
Thank you.
Yeah, real lovely.
I did well. It's like,
Really?
I got like a couple hundred likes. So
Yeah.
I'll take it. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, like, people like my pets.
You need more pit content.
Did Dove end up commenting on the post?
No, rude.
Yeah.
I would have thought that was like some of the finest influencer
Yeah.
work. Well, not that I'm a freaking influencer. Some of the finest Instagram work they've ever seen. So I'm a little bit gutted. But if they even want to send me some soap, I am about to run out of body wash. So
Because I did a TikTok and I posted on Instagram of me with some Lipton iced tea, and they ended up commenting and they want to put my video on their Instagram. So
Okay.
Good
There
job.
You go.
that's fantastic. I mean, I'm not surprised that Dove don't really want to put my armpit anywhere, but you know.
all right, next one.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's
I scroll
sexy.
back one because it'll give a little bit more context, I think.
Yeah, here we go.
Yes.
But I
Okay.
just want to zoom in to that.
So this photo was taken through the live stream camera in the ZDM producers booth.
Mhm.
About 5 minutes before we found out that we were going into big Chungus lockdown last year.
Yeah, like the long
The
one.
Delta one.
Delta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were about to go in and record some stuff in the studio, and Brie and Clint, I think their show had like just started. So we sat in the producer's booth and I was like, oh, this would be a cool selfie to take. And then it ended up becoming a meme and it went on ZDM Online. And it was just a funny photo. Like it looks like
it
it should.
captures the moment.
It looks like the Last Supper. You know, it's
Yeah.
like a Renaissance painting.
face as well.
Oh gosh.
But no, it was a reflection of the moment. Everyone was just like, oh shit.
And Bree's like, we're screwed. We're screwed.
Yep.
And Ben's in a bar of it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. Who was this tiny little nugget?
Oh. Oh, I have to laugh or I'll cry. That is my old doggy. Her name is Rottweiler Sauvignon Blanc, after the
Wow.
wine. Because the color reminded my mother. Like, yeah, anyway.
Of wine.
She unfortunately passed away last year. And it was the busiest week of my internship when I was on work placement. It was the week that I was asked to cover Cam's show.
Mhm.
And I had worked late that night, obviously, because I had Cam's show, and then I was helping another brand out with some other bits and pieces. I got home at 10 o'clock, was like, I'm going to bed, and my flatmate was like, your mum needs to talk to you. And she had passed away, unfortunately, so I hate to be a down buzz, but that's like one of my favorite photos of her, and I did post that when she was still alive.
Right.
But I love her very much, and we have another dog who is
Very
cool too.
cute.
Yeah.
Very cute.
Okay, cool. Well, Ella and Meg, this is the recurring segment I have on my show. It's called Quickfire Questions. How well are you about thinking on your feet?
We did that. Well,
Not good.
yes, no, okay. For our broadcasting school, like independent project, we did a similar sort of like
yeah.
video podcast format thing. And at the end, we did quickfire questions, and we were not good at it, but
No.
we'll try.
We will.
Okay.
We will.
Yeah.
Okay, believe in you. Okay, let's go
like-
with. I think I've got a buzzer.
Should we just we both answer the question, or is it one of us?
So we'll go Meg and Ella. You
Okay,
both
cool.
answer them. Okay. Let's go with summer or winter.
Can I say neither and say spring?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Fine. It was just a
Then
question.
between-
No.
Okay, but if any, I'd probably say summer, but spring's
Yeah.
my favorite, I think.
Yeah, if I had to, I'd say summer. I love swimming and just lying like a seal on the beach, obviously with sunscreen.
And
But I love winter clothes. Like I feel so comfy with jeans and jumpers.
Yeah.
But yeah, summer. I like the holidays as well. It's always good.
Fair enough. Okay, if you could meet one celebrity, who would it be?
Oh my gosh, this is the hardest one ever. Okay, I got it.
Why are we doing this?
I don't know. Every time someone asks me a question like this, I'm like, can I pick 5?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with Billie Eilish. I just feel like I want to be a friend so much. We're both vegan. She's great. She makes music. I play guitar. There could be something going on.
Or
you
you
know?
actually besties.
I feel like she's on a good vibe. But there's so many other people, actors as well.
Mhm.
Harry Styles, Taylor Swift, Dua Lipa.
Oh wait, nah, it's gotta be Taylor. I was
Yeah.
umming and ahhing because I was like, Maggie Rogers is like, I would love to pick her brain. There's Harry, Elton John's like,
Up there.
but I would pick Taylor Swift in a heartbeat.
yeah, it's
Okay.
hard. That's
Okay. So, favorite genre of music?
Can I pick 5?
no.
It's
Okay.
burning questions, not burning lists.
Slam dunk.
Oh god. I'm gonna say like, I mean, I love country music.
Yeah.
Everyone knows I love a bit of yeehawr.
I'm gonna have to.
But
Yes.
I'm gonna say like indie rock. I've been really vibing. Maggie Rogers is like my favorite person alive, and Sam Fender's new album is
Mm.
incredible.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ella?
So I'd say like indie,
I'll say I love like the sort of Bon Iver instrumental,
Like folky.
alternative, yeah,
Yeah.
folky kind of music, like
Mhm.
Taylor Swift, that folky style she does, and then there's Bon Iver, Ben Harper, love it. But I'm a sucker for some pop as well. Like it's always a good time on the D4. Dua Lipa.
Wait, you can shut up about Dua Lipa because I would die for her. She is.
that. Yeah. But yeah, we'll go with indie folk.
And I'll
Okay.
go like indie pop rock.
Okay. No, all right. Let's go with favorite radio station that you don't work at.
Okay.
Oh damn it! That's really. Are we allowed to say opposition?
Yeah.
ones?
I might say BBC One or like overseas if that's
Mm.
allowed. I really like one of the interviewers, Ellie Plum. He's
Mm.
incredible. He interviews so many famous people as well,
Mm.
and just his questions, like that's sort of what I would love to get into one day as well.
Yeah. I was about to say I want to say Kick, but I
Oh, yeah,
technically work
right.
for Kick, so I can't say that. Yeah, I'll give a little sponsor. # iHeartRadio.
Stream it.
ZDM is obviously like my go-to,
Mm.
but I'd say other than ZDM, oh god, that's a tricky one. I'm like, which radio stations exist outside of
We've got.
ZDM? Actually, I'm gonna go with like,
Come on, Quickfire.
oh, why not Quick? Tracks
We're not
96.
good at this.
I'm gonna
Oh.
say Tracks 96, or like Capital or BBC. Nah, I would, yeah.
Capital. Go Capital.
Or like Gold. I like old music.
Gold.
Or
Really?
like, yeah. I don't
Okay.
know.
Well, that was a
But I
lot.
like ZDM.
Sorry, we're not
Okay.
good.
We good? All right. Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Vanilla.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Controversial. Okay. Let's go favorite genre of movies.
Ooh. I'm gonna say like drama or what do I like? Like what's Hunger Games type of dystopian? I love a bit of dystopian.
Okay.
Rom-com.
Yeah, that's good.
My
too.
favorite movie is La La Land, which is not really a com, but
No.
it's definitely a rom.
Yeah, that's good too. Anything with Jennifer Lawrence in it.
Also, if it's music, if it's got a musical element, like if it's Mamma Mia.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Oh my
Again.
god.
There you go.
That was quick, but a lot.
Okay, this one's just for Meg then. Favorite musical that you have been in?
I've been.
How
in
do you know
one.
I've been in musicals?
Because you said
I've done my research.
Oh, okay.
He is well researched. That I've been in. Ooh, my favorite one to perform in was Mary Poppins.
Oh, that would be fun.
yeah.
We had like a rotating stage, which when I first stepped on it, I like jammed my toe in it and it really hurt.
Oh.
And it was terrifying to figure out, but that's probably not my favorrit musical that I've been in per se, but it was my favorite to perform in by
Right.
far.
Right. Like the show.
Yeah,
Mm.
100%. That was cool. And then like Mary was on like a wire. Oh, it was so good.
Wow, booty shake.
And Ella?
Well, I've been in one. It was out of my comfort zone. My drama teacher at school was like, I'm also a director for like a club. Is it a club? Call it. And I was like, sure, I'll be ensemble. Turns out 3 days before we do the show, opening night, one of the main leads gets canned. So I filled in for it in 3 days. So that was like a real good moment. Real out of my comfort zone, but
That's
something
incredible.
yeah, something that I carried with me because it's like you can do these things. Yeah,
Yes.
it was fun.
Okay, favorite color?
Yellow, pink,
Green.
purple. Oh, green.
Green. Okay. What's your favorite sound?
My cat purring.
Okay. Meg?
Rain on the roof.
Oh, this is so hard. My favorite sound.
What do you
I was gonna say like the Netflix launching noise, but that sound actually like a little bit. It's just music.
Yeah, that works. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, last one. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
goodness. What's fun? Oh my
5 years would be 2027.
wow, that's good math. Okay, maybe. Yeah, continuing with voice on air wherever that is. Yeah, traveling at least like within these 5 years. Hopefully the borders can open up.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can get away in like
Travel.
2023, 2022,
Yeah.
24. What am I saying?
Yeah, travel or continuing with on air, continuing to interview people because I love that.
Yeah. I think the one thing that we've kind of missed out on, like having started our careers this year, is the like international acts coming in and that big music side of it. So I'm really excited to do a little bit more of that. And yeah, interviewing, I again would have loved to have traveled by then. Definitely won't own a home.
No.
But,
Oh yeah, I'm really into tiny homes.
yeah.
I'd love to build a tiny home eventually. I don't know if that could be done in 5 years, but maybe.
Maybe.
27. Wait.
How old
Yeah, I'll
are
be
you?
28, turning 28.
I'll be 27.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
Yeah, hopefully still here, still cracking on, still.
I hope my cat's still alive.
Hopefully I'll meet Taylor Swift by then.
Billie Eilish.
Hopefully I'll meet
Come
Harry
on.
Styles by then.
She's coming this year.
Mm.
Anyway.
Yeah,
sidetracked.
just hopefully still either in radio. I still want to go back to acting a little bit as well and do more like TV stuff too. So hopefully got some of them under the belt, but we'll see.
Okay, well that was a semi-longer version of Quickfire Questions.
Welcome.
Here is
It's
your
like
guys.
slow, well drawn out questions.
Panic. It's just panic.
Yeah.
You're fine. Okay, well here is your guys' chance for redemption. You get to ask me some quickfire questions. It can be as difficult as you want, and I'm going to answer them as quickly as I possibly can.
I'll go first. Cat or dog?
Dog.
If you were changing your hair color and it wasn't going to be red, what would you dye it to?
Black.
Ooh, okay. Another one.
Do you got something?
Movies or series? What's your go-to?
Movies.
Okay.
If you could only drink one thing for the rest of your life, what would you choose?
Vodka cruises.
Nice.
What do you? The one thing for the rest of your life you choose vodka cruises. That is a bold choice, my friend.
Yeah, you need some water. Can you drink water?
You can't even have like milk on your cereal. You'd be like having coffee and putting like
Oh
raspberry.
no!
Oh, but I just you couldn't drink coffee.
No.
Oh,
So coffee would
like
be your vodka
going for a
cruiser.
hike and you just go cruising.
I mean, it's good. It's good.
What's your favorite radio station?
The Edge.
What's that? Okay. I was a big Edge fangirl back in the day. Yeah.
I was an intern there, so of course I had to love it.
Lovely. Yeah,
Mm.
fair.
I did my first work experience more.
Yeah.
That was
Nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, we more. What was the last song you listened to?
High School Musical soundtrack.
And
Fantastic from you.
mwah.
Yes.
Love it. Okay. Books or what else is there? I was trying to think the opposite of books. What's the opposite of books? Okay. No, sun or rain?
Son.
Okay. Wicked.
Dream job.
Have my own talk show.
Oh,
You
like
always a
news
talk radio guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or like on TV talk shows that you're talking about.
Like Ellen DeGeneres type of thing.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
That'd be fun. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Where would you want to travel if you could go anywhere in the world?
Mexico.
Mexico. Nice.
Good choice.
Still a few more.
Okay.
What's your like go-to Friday night takeaway?
Oh, that's good.
Just a classic Chinese restaurant. Just doing the smorgasbord, sweet and sour pork. Oh.
Everyone loves a good Chinese restaurant.
I love me dumplings and noodles. Oh,
Mhm.
yum. Where would you live in New Zealand if you could live anywhere?
Either Auckland, Wellington, or Coromandel.
Oh, Coro, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is your ideal weekend like staying at home and chilling, or being
Drinking
active?
vodka cruises.
Being active and walking in the bush, or drinking
Vodka
vodka
cruises.
Most of the time during the weekend, I'm doing interviews because that's when people are free. But there'd be the odd chance when I would go hang out with friends, would go to like Tomato Peak or just go swimming, drink vodka
Aw.
cruises and tequila, and just have fun.
What's your favorite flavor of vodka cruiser?
Either blueberry or raspberry.
You were gonna say blueberry. I had a feeling in my gut. I was like, it's either a blackcurrant, raspberry, or blueberry, man.
Well, there you go.
Alright,
Got it.
one more each.
Okay, Crocs or Birkenstocks?
I trust you.
Crocs?
Yes. Good answer.
Thanks.
Correct.
Last one.
Are you a Marvel fan?
Yes.
Okay, top 3 Marvel movies go.
Oh, don't. That's a whole.
That's a
whole.
hard fire long question.
Oh,
Deadpool,
okay.
Okay.
Avengers Endgame,
Okay.
and the first Captain America.
I like that you chucked Deadpool in there because it's not. I didn't clarify MCU,
Yeah.
but you rolled with it, and I respect it.
Thanks. Okay. So I actually loved your guys' reaction when I said the High School Musical soundtrack.
Yeah.
Love it.
Because when I was back in high school, I played Troy Bolton. That's why I used to listen to High School Musical all the time.
I
love it.
have been dying to be in like an Amdram version of High School Musical since I was like 7 years old because I will embody Sharpay until I die.
You'd play Sharpay.
I
Oh, you'd be good.
Without a shadow of a doubt. I know all the choreography to I Want It All from High School
I
Musical
want to
3.
see that.
When I get a little bit sloshy, it comes out. Like
On
it
Friday.
happens. If like Ella will vouch for me, there have been about more parties than I'd like to admit, but one that she was at where I Want It All comes on and I'm like, imagine having everything we ever dreamed.
Oh, yes.
Don't you want it?
You
Maybe.
did lay it out on the floor.
Yeah.
Because the fun thing was we did High School Musical 1, 2, and 3.
That is
Where
so
are you
fun.
doing
You
this?
should have gone to his school.
Was this at your school?
Oh, was
No,
it
it
school?
was at a drama club that I was part of.
Yeah.
Can you send me the photo?
But at the last moment, the guy that was playing Ryan ended up
Yeah.
getting sick. So I
Oh my
ended up
God.
having,
Troy and Ryan?
I had to end up playing Troy and Ryan.
How was
sure both Troy and Ryan were in.
They cut out all scenes that have both Troy and Ryan.
That makes
That's
sense.
hella impressive, my
Well done.
friend.
Thank you. Okay, so if you guys could pick one person to interview, who would it be? And it can't be Taylor Swift, Billie Eilish, Dua Lipa.
Okay, think about this, Ella. Think about this.
To like interview on our show, like music wise,
Yeah.
Yeah, or just interview because you want to.
I would pick Maggie Rogers. She is just her. Actually, like I said, her or Sam Fender actually, but probably Maggie.
Got it.
She's incredible. I would love to pick
Yeah.
her brain.
I would love to interview Zendaya, particularly because she was in Disney and she got out, like not got out, but like, you know, you grow up and she's just like gone this way, you know, killing it. So yeah, I'd like to talk about that and Euphoria and everything
That's
else.
actually a really good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I think my dream one would either be Jim Carrey
Nice. It'd be good.
or Brendan Urie from Panic at the Disco.
Ooh, that would be
Two
fun.
very good choices.
Musicians would be cool to talk to as well.
Yeah.
Pick their brain.
Well, I actually interviewed someone from Canada who's interviewed James Arthur.
Ooh.
So-
Arthur?
Is James Arthur doing some more tunes? I don't know what he's doing.
He's on TikTok collabing with people, I think.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Now, also, I see that you guys are followed by Chris, who was on What Now?
Is it on the Late Late Show Instagram?
Let me double check.
Didn't even
Let me double check here. Hold on.
He doesn't follow me.
Doesn't he?
No, he just follows you and the show account.
Yeah, he's following Ella. And then the ZM one.
Oh, that would also be a really cool job to do, being like a kids' TV presenter
Oh, yes.
or radio.
Oh god, yeah,
I'd
I'd love
love
to
to
do
do that. What Now would be
be
amazing.
cool.
Ask them What Now.
Oh my god, they know. That sounds like a
I've
terrible.
gone to every Sunday.
You know, we met Chris a couple of times when we were in Christchurch studying.
Yes.
Because obviously he works down there with What Now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, he's actually been a guest on the podcast, which was
Oh,
awesome.
no way.
Okay, so Meg, what is kick.nz?
Well,
Preach it. Come on.
Promo!
That is what I do when I'm not doing the show with Miss Ella over here. So I'm the content director for that, and it's an alternative entertainment brand / iHeart radio station / Instagram / TikTok / we're kind of across everything. And it's all about the music that doesn't get played anywhere
That's
else
right.
that people are our age listening to.
Yeah, there's like a lot of Kiwi artists that might not fit on ZM. So that place, that's just perfect.
Your Holly Humberstones, your
Yeah.
Sam Fenders, your Maggie Rogers, your 1975, your Bets, all of the above.
Yeah.
They're all on Kick. That's why I do it to make up the rest of my time when I'm not talking crap on the radio.
Okay. So what advice would you give someone like me who's been to radio school, who's now doing this podcast, that's wanting to get a break into working at a radio station?
Oh, I don't really feel qualified to give advice on it.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're figuring it out.
we were very, very lucky, and I think a lot of people kind of ask us like, oh, how did you get the show and how did you get where you are? Part of it was our degree. Like we had to do a work placement to finish it. Part of it was being incredibly, 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 incredibly lucky.
Right time, right place almost.
But
yeah.
also we kind of asked.
That would be my advice, to ask. Like you just never know, eh?
I think people, and I was one of these people, I was so intimidated and so scared to like email somebody or like call somebody and be like, hey, can I do this? But sometimes it works in your favor. Like I remember very early last year when we were kind of thinking about, okay, where are we going to go for work placement? Like I kind of just cheekily went up to Ross and was like, yo, do you want to give Ella and I like a weekend show on ZM? And then it turned into something more, which is, incredible. I would say, just ask.
Yeah, honestly, like last year and everything, some people are like, I want to do ZM weekend shows and stuff. And I'm like, well, have you asked? And they're like, no. So no one's going to know if you're interested in any type of area in radio. If you don't just say, hey, I'm really keen doing this, or I'd love to learn more about this. Sometimes it's going to be a no, but at least you've asked, and at least you now know.
The other thing I'd say is that I know I was certainly like this in high school and stuff, but I would do is I'd send one email, and then if I didn't get a reply or I got one no, I'd be like, oh, well then that's a no. But people who you are going to email about opportunities like this are incredibly busy, and they have a multitude of other things on. And just because they don't reply to you immediately doesn't mean that they aren't interested in having you in. So I would say be, as much as it's like, ask and call people and email people, be persistent as well, because if somebody doesn't want you, they'll tell you. They can only, like, I'll get back to you for so long. So just be persistent and ask and get yourself in as much work experience as possible and meet people, because people always say like it's who you know, not what you know, but there are a multitude, thousands of people in this country, I'm sure, who could do exactly what Ella and I are doing, but we were just in the right place at the right time and spoke to the right person. That's all it is. And work hard.
Work hard.
I'd probably go like, I have a podcast where I interview people from Short in the Street, WWE, and I could be interviewing Susie Cato, job.
Wow.
Maybe. Okay. Ella and Meg, do you guys have any secret talents?
I can juggle.
Oh.
No. I've got my phone, a pen, and my lanyard.
Oh yeah.
I don't think
Please don't throw your phone.
I can juggle.
I have the caterpillar tongue. Have you seen that?
Oh, where it goes like that?
Yeah.
Is it like it? Oh!
It can wiggle.
I could also two-tone whistle.
How do you two-tone? Did I do it? I'm going to practice that. Wow. We just unlocked a new talent.
There you go.
Do you have
Okay, well, one of my talents is that I'm a voice actor, so I do voice impressions as well as doing accents for radio advertisement.
Cool. That would also be
That's
really
sick.
fun, like voicing a cartoon or movies. Yeah,
That's one of my goals for this year, is to do more voicing.
that would be amazing.
Okay. So,
That's
would you like me to show you my secret talent?
Go on.
Yes, please.
I'm ready.
Okay, pick between Donald Trump and Barack Obama.
Ooh, I want to hear Obama.
Oh, yeah.
Obama.
Yeah.
Like, we're-
Oh, whoa, my fellow Americans, I want to be elected president.
That's
And
so
then-
good.
Of course, we're gonna be the world. It's gonna be amazing. That I can tell you.
Okay, that one's good. I like that one.
You got it. You could get through like all the presidents. I mean, some of them we don't have record of them speaking because
Maybe
it was a
not.
long time ago.
You could just adapt, read up
Yeah.
on what they did.
It's embodied character, really.
Okay.
Impressive.
Simpsons or Family Guy?
Neither?
Yeah, neither.
Oh, no, we're not. It's what he wants to intimidate.
Oh. I was like, are we doing quickfire questions again?
We don't want to see
No.
either impression. I'm joking.
I reckon Simpsons, because I've seen a lot of Family Guy
Yeah,
ones.
yeah, Simpson.
Okay. Homer J. Simpson. Stop. Then, homie, are you in those tones again? And then there's Apu, and then oh yes, hello Smithers.
That one, that was good. That was
Okay, last one. Let's go with Star Wars or Mickey Mouse.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Okay. He was the first hero. And then this one creeps out a lot of people.
Okay.
Luke, I am your father.
I can understand why they would creep people out.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, like I would do like a high pitch Elmo, and people would just go down low.
And then it turns into Darth Vader.
Yeah, Darth Vader. Okay, so did you guys ever think that you'd be where you are today, being presenters on ZM, doing it together?
I mean, I think we always hoped, and like I remember we did a video for our thing being like, oh, in like 5 years it would be a cool goal to have like maybe have a show together, but that's like a while away. So the fact that it's happened now, you're like, oh shit, what do we do now? Like,
yeah, I mean, yeah, even backtracking, the dream would be for me as a kid to be on ZM or wherever as an announcer. But then going to B school and finding you and being like, we've got a good little thing going.
yeah.
That was also cool, just finding your person that you can banter off. Because, I mean, I'm sure we could do it with anyone, but you might not have that wee spark. So when I found the spark, I was like pretty excited about that. Yeah, that was sweet.
To answer your question, I mean, no.
No, I didn't think I'd find a person like who I could do it with, you know, and then
especially being two women as well.
Exactly.
Like that's, I mean, it's happened loosely like once or twice
yeah.
before, but like permanently and two wahine.
I actually don't think I envisioned being with
No. I was
a
always like,
co-host woman.
and I think that's why it's so important that it is happening
Yeah.
beyond, you know, it's just like me and Ella's little thing. It actually, you know, sets the precedent that two girls alone can operate next
We'll
year.
be okay.
You know, like we can do it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Meg and Ella, are you guys ready to play the proper game?
What's this called? What are the rules of the proper game?
Okay, so I want you guys to pick a general knowledge category. It's either celebrities, movies, or music.
Celebrities kind of a bit of both.
Yeah.
Do you want to just
Yeah.
Can we pick one each, or we're just picking one generically?
You're sharing it and playing it together.
Let's do celebrity.
Celebrities? Okay, cool. So, I'm going to ask you a series of trivia questions about celebrities. If you don't know, you can always pass. And yeah, let's just see how many you guys can get. All right, let's start off. Who is the tallest female member of the cast of Friends?
Oh my gosh, I love Friends.
Never seen
Female member. It must be Phoebe.
Phoebe's pretty tall, I think.
Yeah,
actually.
it's not Rachel.
Lisa Kudrow.
Phoebe?
Yeah, we'll lock it in.
Lisa Kudrow.
You are correct.
Thank you.
Literally watching Friends last night.
I'm never seen it.
All right.
Nailed it.
What is the actor Charlie Sheen's real name?
He's the guy from 2.5 Men. He's like a bit dot. Oh, either. Pass.
Oh, Daryl.
Daryl.
Is it Daryl?
Daryl.
Charlie
It is. Carlos Irwin Itzevin.
Carlos.
No, I would not.
Carlos.
Oh, I would never have done that. Maybe
All
we
right.
should pick
In what country was Heath Ledger born?
Australia.
Yeah.
Crikey, mate, you got that right. All right. What does A stand for in the actress Vivisa A. Fox?
Who is that? Ellison?
Yep.
Should we just look at Ellison?
Ellison.
Ellison.
You're actually right.
Oh!
Yeah. Oh, that was a good high five.
That was
amazing.
brilliant. I'm glad we recorded that. Good.
Okay. Taylor Swift grew up on what type of farm?
Christmas tree.
Yes, you wrote a song about it.
Do you know
Yes.
what I want?
Okay.
Oh.
All right, let's go with a few more. Okay, what is the name of the school in The Breakfast Club?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh,
I wish
shoot.
I knew. I love that movie. Can't tell you.
Yeah, I don't know. Pass.
Alderson High.
Shimmer High.
Shima.
Shimmer.
Hey, Shima. Shima.
All right, who was named People's Magazine Sexiest Man Alive in 1996?
Oh, I was about to say this year. I was like I knew who it was this year because it was him and Ant-Man. It was
Paul
Rudd.
Yeah,
Rudd.
good.
well deserved.
1996. Who was a hot shot in 1996?
Like Brad
Louis
Pitt.
DiCaprio.
Louis.
What's his name?
Leo
Leo DiCaprio.
Louis DiCaprio. I reckon maybe like Leo or Brad Pitt
Yeah.
or
Yeah. Or someone unusual. Sometimes you're like, oh, left.
yeah.
Mm.
Or his eyebrow just twitched. Maybe it was someone unusual.
Yeah. Go with who was a teenager?
Oh, was it Chad Michael Murray? Or like
Is that your answer?
Elton John.
1996.
Could be. Okay, we'll lock these ones.
Yeah, I reckon like Chad Michael Murray or Brad Pitt. One of the two.
Denzel Washington.
Oh, what?
I mean, he's hot, but like,
I'm trying to picture his face.
All right, last one. Oh, last two actually. What was Johnny Depp's first major movie role?
Hearts.
no, oh shoot, my.
Shoot my what?
He did movie before Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I'm sure of
Was
it.
he in that?
Yeah, he was Willy Wonka. in that.
No. Oh, that movie scared me. I blocked it out. Oh, I don't know.
I can see it in my brain, but I can't tell you the name of it.
Okay,
Pass.
A Nightmare on Elm Street.
That's it.
Right.
Yeah, I was thinking like Sweeney Toddy vibes. It's kind of similar. Okay.
Yeah, nice.
All right, last one. What children's TV series did Selena Gomez appear in the early 2000s?
Look at the Piccoli place.
What
Oh,
place?
Barney.
Barney,
Da-
or yeah,
Johnny,
Barney.
dinosaur.
Barney
Sorry,
the
I cut
dinosaur,
you off.
and
I
then
got
she
too
did
excited.
Wizards.
It is
And-
Barney.
And Demi was there with her. That's how they
Yeah.
became friends.
Yes.
Sorry, I did cut you off. I got very excited.
Not a problem. All right, last one. Where was Chris Hemsworth born?
Australia,
Yeah, straight.
Whereabouts
Australia,
in
mate.
Australia?
Queensland.
Queens.
Brisbane. I don't know. Gold Coast.
Sydney.
Byron Bay.
Yeah,
something
go on.
like that.
Brian Byron Bay.
Melbourne.
Smell.
Oh, he's
just
a
said
Melbourne
that.
boy. I thought he would have been like a Queensland boy. Interesting.
Hmm.
Oh, Melbourne.
Wow.
Get it.
Hot shot.
Actually, did you guys know that Chris Hemsworth was in Tauranga? I think it was like early last year.
Yeah, and Benedict Cumberbatch was in Hawke's Bay in the year before that as well.
Unbelievable.
Apparently, someone saw him at Pack and Save Hastings, which I don't know whether to
Why
believe
are
or
the
not.
Avengers just chilling in New
Wait,
Zealand?
Doctor Strange at Pack and Save Hastings.
Is it just
Woo!
They stay over at Tyker's house and they just,
oh yeah, that would be it.
Okay. How often do you guys get recognized for doing social media and doing radio?
yeah.
Viva.
I like, unless it's like a mutual friend and they're like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I know you. It's
Oh,
never properly.
yeah, unless I go to like a party with my friend and her friend, because she studies communications,
They're the
Mm.
same
that
world. yeah.
girl, like the groups can kind of like pay attention to radio a bit more than the average listener.
It's actually
So,
funny. I got
maybe.
recognized once, but it was before we even started. Like,
Oh yeah, and TikTok.
it was. I had done one TikTok for ZM at this point, and it had like 3,000 views, and I was working at like shift for the hits,
Yeah.
like as a casual promos person,
Mm.
and someone was like, "I have seen you on the hits on the ZM on the TikTok," and I was like, "Name," and that's the only time it's happened.
Yeah, I've only been recognized for being on TikTok and also doing one interview with
Oh,
who was it? A friend of Uncle Tix.
Oh, cool.
oh, that's sick.
Yes, very sick. Okay, Ella and Meg, I've asked you a lot of questions throughout this interview. Do you have any questions for me?
Okay. What's your dream job? You were saying maybe like
Talk show.
talk show host.
Yeah,
Would that be in New Zealand or overseas?
primarily overseas, but if I can get one in New Zealand, doesn't
Mm.
matter.
Okay.
How long have you got left at radio school? We are
I left radio school about a year ago.
you
Wow.
left. Oh, congratulations on not leaving, but like finishing it.
Yeah, thank you.
If you could, I mean, obviously you said you love The Edge, but if you could have a show on any station, which one would you pick?
My FM.
Nice. I like mine.
Yeah.
Would you prefer breakfast or drive?
I prefer drive.
Yeah.
I don't want to wait. No thanks.
Yeah, no. I think the one thing about drive is just like people are always in their cars. Well, of course, that's why it's called drive. So people are always in their cars, they're always listening to at least one radio station, unless it's Spotify, but we don't care about that one. And yeah, I think you get the most listeners when you do the drive show. Is that correct?
I think it's like most consistent.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably should check the surveys more than I do.
Surveys.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, I think I'd prefer drive as well.
Yeah.
I feel like breakfast is a little bit more like you're starting somebody's day, and you've got to kind of, the vibe has to be very consistent. I feel like with drive you can be a little bit more silly hours, which we very much.
I like the silly hours.
Gotta love the silly hours.
Yeah.
Okay, do you guys have any other questions?
Ooh. How did you start the podcast up? Like, how long have you been doing that for?
Okay, well, good old Hamish Denton, who is the teacher at the radio school, he gave us a task to find a celebrity or influencer to interview. And I just so happened to stumble across Ben Barrington, who plays Drew McCaskill for Shortland Street.
Pretty cool. That's huge.
Awesome.
And then Ben ended up referring me to Sam Bunker, who plays Boyd Rolliston. And it just kept going on and on and on. And last year I was just starting out, but now I've completely revamped my show. Like, I'm asking different questions to have a different setup. And like, people ask me, like, what's it like meeting all these people? Like, they're just people. There's nothing.
I think I realize as well pretty quickly, because I mean, I still like have moments where I'm like, because they're great, but you realize pretty quickly that everyone's just a person.
Yeah, that's why I want to be friendly.
Yeah.
Past the like fangirl stage and then your besties. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, I think the one bad thing about this is the time difference. Like, the time difference is like, I interviewed a magician from Ireland when I first started. 7 o'clock my time was about 5 o'clock in the morning her time.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh God. Oh. Okay.
That's so impressive though, and like definitely something to keep up, because that is what, like, if you have content that you've self-produced, that's what will give you an edge. That's incredible.
And like meeting people, figuring out questions, interviews, it's such a good skill to have.
100%.
All right. Any more questions before we carry on?
I need to go for a wee.
Okay, you quickly go for if you need to.
It's all good. I can hold it. I'm fine. I'm good.
Okay, cool. All right, well, Meg and Ella, I'm going to give you the floor. Promote yourself. Instagram, TikTok, let the people know what's going on.
Okay.
We've just changed our Instagram handle. ZM Meg and Ella on Instagram.
Yes.
ZM Online on TikTok.
ZM Online in general.
ZM Online everywhere.
Meg White, Instagram.
My Instagram, where you can find stunning photos of my armpits and my deceased dog, is at meg.wy. There's other stuff there too. I take some cool selfies sometimes, and I like taking photos of hills. That seems to be a running theme.
If you want to see photos of me, not at festivals.
Mostly at the beach.
Yeah. Film photos. Ella the gator, because you get an alligator.
That's very good.
Ella the gator. Boom, baby.
That's us.
Woo. Okay, well, Meg and Ella, is there anything I should like to say before we sadly conclude this interview?
No, just thank you.
Yeah, this is fun.
This has been a really good interview, and this is like have we done one before? We've done a separate one. We've done one separate one each, but it always blows my mind when people are like, I want to actually like talk to you and pick your brain, because I'm like, there's not a lot in there. But go. No, this is really fun, and good luck with your podcast. It sounds epic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, I'll make sure to send you guys the link to the YouTube video so you can gloat to everyone saying I was on Mike Time with Marty before he was famous.
I'm really actual. Yeah, we will.
And who knows, maybe when you become big, rich, and famous, we could do this again sometime.
Yeah, when we're both like in a Marvel movie or something.
Yeah,
we'll,
me.
Oh, yes.
Or like voicing a
all of
Disney
us.
character
Yeah,
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be a
figure
stunt
out.
double.
That'll be fun.
You might have to die here though.
I already had to dye it blonde because of an acting job. I had to go back to blonde.
Oh, you could.
Oh, yeah.
You get a wig.
Well, I could dye mine red. You never know.
Yeah, twins.
Thank you.
All right, thank you guys so much. Have a great show, and see you guys next time.
See ya.
See ya.
I always hate the end of the Zoom. It's so awkward. Bye.
See ya.